Hello, welcome back to Poultry Farm Guide. On today's video, I'm going to share with you update on our 1,500 chicks. 1,000 for pullets, for eggs production, and 500 broiler chicks. This is week 3. I'm going to share all my secrets, step by step, how I've exceeded the weight, the target weight at week 3. This is your first time of visiting my channel. Please subscribe, click the notification bell and like this video so that whenever I release helpful content like this, you will be notified. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Welcome back. As I said earlier, I'm going to share with you update on our 1,000 chicks and how we are able to meet our target weight. So follow me, let's see how they are doing. So we are inside the pen now. As you can see, this is still the brooder, but I'm going to separate them. I've already separated the broiler chickens. So as you can see, they're really doing very well. I've weighed these birds, and we don't have a lot of challenges. Just have few about 10 mortality out of 1,000. So we have some mortality at the beginning, but not much. We have together brought in about I brought in 15 bags of feed the first 2 weeks. Now I brought another 40 bags. This is the 3rd week. By the 4th week, the 40 bag will be finished. Remember, it is broiler and pullets. These are 1,000 pullets here. 1,000 just have only 10 mortalities so far. As you can see, I've separated the broiler chickens from this place. By next week, I'm going to take them out to a bigger pen. The advantage we have here is that breeding chicken around this marsh is very helpful. Why? Because the heat will minimize the amount of charcoal you burn. You don't need to be fearful of cold at this time. But they have danger. When for mature bird, heat period is very bad for them. They will undergo heat stroke. So it has advantage and disadvantage. On December, we use almost six bags of charcoal for 500 broilers. But for this 1,005, we use just two and a half bag of charcoal, and we are done before 1 week. So there's heat, and they are doing very, very well. So in the future, I'm going to create more space to avoid mortality due to heat strokes when they grow up. By then, the rainy season might have come in. Okay, so I've weighed the bird. They weighed very well. Some of them weighed, the normal weight should be 190 grams at 3rd week, and we got about 150 to 200 and something. Okay, so this is how we weigh the birds to keep track of their development. Weighing is very important in checking, not only in broilers. So when you weigh your pullet chicks, to ensure that they attain the possible weight at every stage, so that when they get or start laying, the organs might have been ready and they'll start laying earlier. But if you don't weigh them, or if they're on their way, the organs will not develop well and they will not start laying, or you have a non-uniform egg in your egg production. So once you keep track of all of them, the ones that are not doing well, you have to separate them and ensure you feed them well so that they will meet up with the rest, so that you can have uniform egg production. So that's why it is very important to keep track of weighing all your birds at different stages. Yes, this is where we are weighing the pullet chicks 3 weeks, and they are doing perfectly well. The weight should be around 190 grams according to standard, but we're having between, the lowest is 151, but most is above 190. We're having 200 and something plus. For most of the birds, we weigh them randomly. We pick small, medium, and big and weigh them to ascertain their development. So let's get back to the video and check the side of the broilers, how they are doing. See on the broiler side. So this is the broiler pen. Yes, they are exactly 3 weeks, 1 day old, and they are doing perfectly well. The normal weight should be around 600 to 800 grams at week three according to standard, but we're having between 500 to 1 kg in this pen. So most of them are around averagely 800 grams. Yes, after calculating the average, because I picked the bed at random, we have 500 beds here. So I picked them at random 20, and the average was giving me 800 grams. That's doing perfectly well. This is the one of the best batch of product I've brooded at this stage. Yes, the tactics worked very well. I use New Hope for the first week, then I continue with Shukun from the second week. So the thing you need to do in brother to ensure you meet that the seven weight. The seven weight is always four times the initial weight of day one. Okay? If day one is 50 grams, by the seven, it should be 200 grams or 190 grams at minimum. And I bet you, your bet will do very, very well. Let's get back to the video. So when it comes to the feed, I use two feeds, two brands of feed, New Hope and Shukun. So for the first week, I make sure I use New Hope, which is very rich, and no, we all know New Hope is one of the best in Nigeria. There's no argument about that for now. So you can attain reasonable amount of weight, expected weight when you use New Hope. And my target always is to meet the 7 day weight, which I know that whenever I achieve that, other things is just an addition. So we ensure we use best feed at the first week one. So I use New Hope. I brought in 15 bag of feed for this 1,500 beds. For the first 2 weeks, for the first week or so, we use 5 bags for the chicks, which is New Hope. Then the second week, I used 10 bags of Chukun, which I've been using till now. Okay, now so I brought in another 40 bags, which I'll use for the next 2 weeks. 1 week is already gone, so it's third week now. Remaining 1 week, so about 18 bags remaining, which I'm going to use this week throughout this week. Okay, then I'll bring another 40 bags. So that's how I'll be calculating the amount of feed they consume. Okay, now the chickens, the brothers are eating about approximately 2 bags, but I do give them 1.5 at times, while the layers, the pullet chicks are taking 1.5 bag as well, but it should be 2 bags. Okay, so I just monitor how they consume and adjust. Okay, within 1.5 and 2 bags, depending how the days go or how hungry they are. Okay, so 2 bags approximately, they are what they are consuming. Now let us talk about challenges. Any challenges so far? No, no. Why? By God's grace, the weather is favorable. Secondly, we make sure we keep all biosecurity measures at place. Make sure the ground is dry and free from moisture, because wet ground encourages microbial growth, and the chicken might catch infection or get infested easily when the environment is very wet. Okay, the rain is not falling, no breeze bringing rain and leaking on the roof, all those stuffs make the environment to be wet. And and the ventilation is perfect as well. We have improved ventilation as well, bring opening more space for breeze to come in whenever it's whenever they need it. Okay, so no challenge. The only challenges we had is at the early days when the bird came in. They were piling. I've explained it before. Piling, when some birds go to corner and they pile, they suffocate themselves due to change in weather or temperature or overheating or drought. So they'll just move to the corner of the pen and pile up themselves. So I have to circumvent or nips that problem at the bond by putting sawdust on bags and placing it on those corner, so that they will not have the opportunity, the chance to go and pile up. So there are so many things that can cause piling in chickens, especially chicks, when they sense animal, birds, flies in, sudden noise, lights shining at one particular place, they tend to go to that source of light and pile up. And this piling can cause death death, large amount of death, 20, 30, 50. They die in dozens. Okay, so you should watch out when you're doing your brooder. Ensure that's why they use a board around something whenever they're consulting a brooder board. Okay, so that the bird will not have chance to pie. Apart from that, we haven't had any infection, any diseases outbreak at all. Even the antibiotics I bought, I haven't given them. Okay, they are doing perfectly well at this stage. The least I could see. I'll start giving herbs treatment. At least there are 3 weeks now. I'll start giving the herbs I have here. As you can see, yes, bitter leaf, no, neem, um, what they call it, scent leaves and all that. I'm starting giving it to the chicks, water leaves and all that. Okay, because I normally start giving my chicks at, not that I cannot give your chicks from day one, but I do give herbs and root to my chicks from 2 weeks upwards when the system is quite strong to handle it. If you have any question, any of you, if you are breeding chicks now, please help us to know how well are you doing with breeding of chickens and all that? Share with us which feed are you using, what are the challenges you are facing in your farm. Please share with us so that we can also